Magomed Ankalaev is a world champion. You know, what can I really say? Like I'm back. I'm here for another all-time rant. That'll get like 500 views. That's good. So look at someone's out there. Here's my cat down here. He's Skittles. How you going, Skittles? Um, what have I said that I already haven't said in terms of like these style of fighters winning? Like I already said in the Marab video, and that one went over so well. I totally didn't get the most dislikes I've ever gotten in my entire YouTube career. But I'm going for it. Magomed Ankalaev is world champion. Sport's gonna die in a few years. Simple as that. It was a. I tried to make this video last night. I was falling asleep. I'm awake now. I'm medicated. Can see things clearly. I got the amphetamines in my brain. It's all good. We're going for it. Um, what can I really say? It's just the sport's gonna die in a few years. There's nothing else I can really say. Like, it's the gist of it. The sport's dead, or it will die if we keep having these inbred soy losers as world champions. Like, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Because, like, God forbid that I want someone like Alex Pereira as a world champion who knocks people out every fight instead of Ankalaev who's boring and stalls on the fence or lays in half guard. God forbid, what a casual lawyer. Casuals don't understand how high level this is. Made a video on that as well. Like, the fact is, I'm hardcore, so I do understand that it's not high level and it's cowardice. Like, simple as that. If you're like Catalanese Tito, Tito, how are you, mate? Um, you know, like, I'm not gonna be gaslit into thinking that like this is a good thing for the sport. It's just not. The sport will die. Like, and I'm all for grappling. Like, that's the truth. Like, I love striking, obviously, but I love a bit of grappling. When there's ground and pound and when there's submission attempts, that slick jujitsu and shit like that. Charles Oliveira, even Islam Makhachev, I hate him. He's a little inbred fucking goblin, but he's fine. Like, he's looking for a finish at all times. Like, I gotta give him respect there. He's not like the other Dagestanis, like Movzar, who just fucking does nothing. Just stalls, boring little fucker like Marab. Marab, obviously, I've gotten over that one. He's alright. He's a decent personality. He's just boring and a bit of a coward because he just stalls on the fence. But he beat Umar, so I like him. I was going for Marab. It's not the point, but it's just how the turntables. Um, Ankalaev's the world champion. You know, the sport will literally die soon. The sport will die soon. This isn't I want to come out here and do all the laughy, daffy, fucking funny shit, but like this sport's gonna die soon. Like, let's be real. If Bilal Muhammad became a world champion, like, we're really gonna act like that's awesome. Like, he just sits inside controlling stalls. He's gotten like one finish in the UFC. You know what I mean? Maybe two finishes in the UFC. Like, and I think of his Sean Brady and like Sean Brady. He lost his O to a standing TKO. Like, he just quit. Like, couldn't even drop him. Just saying, look, it's not. It's gonna be tough watching this sport. Like, I've been watching it for 4 years. Not as long as a lot of fight fans. Only 4 years, but I think I've accumulated enough knowledge to sit here and make a YouTube channel, make a video about it. I think I'm a hardcore USA fan. It's sad. And let me flex my other way. That's looking big. You know, it's just sad. These little cowards keep winning. It's the truth is, like, being boring is the best base for MMA. Like, it is. Being boring is the best base for MMA. Just like got something in my eye that really fucking hurts. Um, it just is. Strikers don't get anywhere. Like, we had O'Malley as a champion, as much as I disliked him as a person, like, or as a personality, not really a person. He was a bit of a cuck, but like as a personality, He was a fun striker, fun. Leon Edwards, I mean, he was boring, to be fair. I won't use Edwards as an example. He was pretty boring, but, you know, who do we have right now? Bilal's going to go and beat JDM, a slick boxer with massive punching power. He's going to beat him by just laying on him for 5 rounds. Let's be real. That's how Ankalaev beat Pereira. Well, he did outstrike him because of the takedown threat. Pereira was scared. Pereira was partly playing I thought he won 1-3 and 5, watching it back as well. But you know, um, he just didn't do anything. He was scared to let his hands go. He wasn't really in that flow state that he's usually in. He was jabbing the body. He's leg kicking. He's going up top with the left hook. He's not doing any of that. He was just leg kicking and backing up, and that opened up the hands for Ankalaev and the teep kicks, and he was landing leg kicks of his own. But in round 3, 4, and 5 or 2, whenever it was, all those 4 rounds, he was just stalling on the fence, being a boring cunt, being a coward, and he refusing to engage in fighting in combat, just stalling on the fence. He won round 4, just stalling on the fence, and the thing. I can see an argument for Ankalaev winning. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, I think he's a bit of a robbery. You can sit here and go, close fights aren't robbery. I think close fights can have a clear winner, and I think Pereira is the clear winner, but could be my bias because I don't like Dagestanis, but I thought of the damage, Pereira won. I thought Pereira won, 1-3-5. Ankalaev won round 2, rocked him badly at the end, but Pereira recovered. He recovered pretty quickly. He clinched up and recovered. And then, round 4, there's nothing to score, so you kind of have to score the grappling. Ankalaev just held him up against the fence. Did that in round 5 as well. People thought I won in the round, apparently. No. He legit just grappled for the last minute after getting fucked up on the feet because Pereira finally decided to get going. It's just annoying, man. It's a shame. It's a shame because, who the fuck wants Ankalaev as a world champion? It's these weird Muslims that think they're the same as these Dagestanis. Yeah, we're just built different. No, brother. They're not even built different, so you're definitely not. Brother, you're just some weird Muslim from, fucking California. Don't act like you're the same as them, brother. You're not built for combat, And then these Dagestanis aren't really either. They're just trained from birth, so that's why they're good. They're not genetically good. Our fighters are starting at 16, 17, 18. Making it close with them, arguably beating them. Volk started training 21? Arguably beat Islam. Just saying. Sandhagen took up wrestling, started kickboxing at 17, took up wrestling at 19. Was defending Umar's takedowns. What happens when we start training our kids from birth? That's where the difference will be made. And it's just annoying. I can go and say all these things. I just want to mention that Ankalaev, he does strike sometimes, but he's so boring and doesn't really have much power. So it's not like Pereira, bang, left hook, and people just fucking die. And I also want to say Blachowicz, the fight, he was destroying Ankalaev's legs and just just destroying him. And he was hopping around and jumping around and lifting it up like a spastic. And he shot for dear life and in the 3rd round and just laid there for the next 2. With somehow Pereira's leg kicks aren't doing anything. That's suspicious, anything. I'd like to suggest maybe, perhaps, crazy to think, but he might be on steroids. Just crazy to think, but he might be on steroids. Nuts. Why is my hand so small but fat? Just maybe he's on steroids. Because no, because Islam, Usman, they tested positive, but nah, I swear, bro, it's not all of them. It's just them. But Islam's was because of a fucking heart surgery. Okay, so here's what it is with Islam. Either he's on steroids, or he's so inbred that he needed heart surgery, or both. That's my thought process. Usman Nurmagomedov, there's no excuse. He's on steroids, even though he doesn't look like he's ever taken a performance enhancing drug in his life. he's on steroids. There's no way he's taking Pereira's leg. It's way more devastating, way more painful. You saw what they were doing to Yuri. They was fucking him up, having him switching stances. Like, how are they not doing that to Angolive? The only thing I can think of is a steroid cycle. Honestly, sounds like code, but like, would you be surprised? Like, let's be real. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video. Like, I know I will. I've come back out of the woodworks to just make this video. I want to do it again. Like, you know, I'm gonna get the most dislikes ever gone. Like, I'm surprised. Like, no, if anyone knew about my Instagram, I'd probably be like getting death threats saying like someone's gonna me sister or something. I can't say that word. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Someone would R-word my sister and do things to my female family members because I'm doing my law. I'm a whatever. I don't care. Shit religion. Oh, I can't say that shit. Um, you know, I'm just saying, like, I'd rather Pereira as a world champion than Ankalaev. Pereira's a lot more fun. He strikes. Ankalaev just is boring and stalls on the fence or lays in half guard. But Bilal or JDM, I would much rather JDM as a world champion who's going to strike. It's not that I don't like grapplers. Pantoja's pretty fun, although he does stall sometimes. Uh, what was that fight? What's the cunt's name? Can't remember his name. What's his name? Royval. That's him. Just the last 2 rounds, kind of just stalled in half guard there. But like Asakura, he got a quick finish. That's pretty good. He does finish fights like what was that? Alex Perez on the fight before he got the title fight with Moreno. Jumped on the back, got a rear naked in the first round. I actually perfectly predicted that. That was when I was massively on the Pantoja bandwagon. I was a big fan of him. The only thing that made me not a fan of Pantoja was when Usyk fought him. Like, Usyk's an Aussie, so I have to go for him. Yeah, like if I want to see grappling, like I'm not looking for Bilal or Marab or Ankalaev. I'm looking for like an Islam Makhachev where like he's looking to finish the fight and he can finish the fight with submissions and ground and pound. Not like Bilal or Magomed who just will stall there because they have no finishing potential. I mean, he finished like Cutelaba, but that's because Cutelaba was fucking pretending to be Rock the whole time, fucking. And then he got stopped and he's like, why the fuck did you stop the fight? I was fine. You can't pretend to be rocked, you fucking spastic. What are you doing? But anyway, like, it's just been upsetting to me. Maybe this is cope. Definitely is cope. But the sport will be dead. Like, let's be real. If we actually get the 7 Dagestani champions, we can't fly away because Mackay's got one. Thank you, UFC. High five, yeah. The sport will die. The sport will die in the next few years. I'm predicting it. Like, because I know how much longer I can take this if these fucking soy, boring grapplers from Dagestan keep winning. I know Bilal's from Chicago, claims Palestine, trains in Dagestan. I don't know what's happening there. Murad's from Georgia, but like, if Mozart gets his hands on the fucking belt, I'm gonna be pretty angry. Like, put it like that. If Mozart somehow gets his hands on the belt, Hamzat gets his. I mean, at least Hamzat finishes the fights. Actually, he finishes them in the first round, so he's actually somewhat. I hate him, but he's fun. My hair's really naughty. It's fine. Like, I'm just asking for fun, man. Like, I don't want these guys at the top. Like, it's just boring. Like, they don't do anything. They just sit there and stall on the fence or stall in half guard. Just don't do anything. Don't ever attempt to finish. Like, where's fucking Ankalaev's left hook knockout? Over these elite fighters in the top 5, number 1 contenders. He doesn't have them. Where's Bilal's slick finishes? Where's his slick back take and rear naked choke finish? Like, he might get a back take, but he just lays there and does nothing. Like, and can we stop acting like, you Dagestani fans, can we stop acting like these fights are domination? Like, oh, fucking Bilal toyed with Leon, toyed with him, mauled him, destroyed him. Leon won 2 of those 5 rounds. And whatever round it was, 2 or 3, I think it might have been 2 or 3, maybe 4, he legit had Bilal's back the same way Bilal had his the round before. So he clearly lost that round. Can we stop acting like destroy 5-0? Like, no, brother. They're losing rounds. They're losing rounds, man. Like, ain't gonna lie, he lost at least one or two. You know, can we start acting like domination? Like he did clearly lose a couple of rounds at the bare minimum. I thought he lost 3 rounds and he should have lost the fight, but you know, he was losing rounds. It's not domination and destruction. He was losing rounds, and we acting like domination when his leg was fucking red as a tomato. Like, come on, you know, like let's stop doing that. Where it's like domination. It's not. They're scraping by to win. Let's put it simply. They're scraping by to win. There's that much in it, you know. I'm just saying, like, let's stop acting like it's a fucking like they're dominating. They're not dominating. They're barely winning, you know. They're just winning by being slightly more boring, and because they're from that region of the world, the fight gets scored to them. Any other fight is damage based scoring, you know. But when they fight, it's control based scoring anyway. And they win. Like Glau won against Leon, but you know, round 5, there's no argument. Smashed his face open with elbows. In one of the rounds, I can't remember what one. It was a long time ago. It was like 6 months ago. He had Bilal's back, and I remember that pretty vividly. And Bilal couldn't do anything, so like let's stop acting like it was domination. It wasn't. You know, stop glazing. It's not domination. They're marginally winning their fights, and it's by being boring and stalling and being cowards. So let's stop with that shit, please. Um. Anyway, I'm 16 minutes and 33. That's probably enough time for this video. I think I've said everything I need to say. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want. If you disagree, just tell me how I'm so stupid and casual and I don't get how high level this is. And I should end my life anyway. Have a good one.